What's up YouTube? I'm back. I've been gone for over 8 months, I know, and this video is mostly impulse because I need help, and I think tracking my videos will help me with this. I've done a lot. I'll make a better video onto what I've been doing. This one is just going to show what I got going on. I'm back in a dorm room again this year for my last year of college, and sorry for the shakiness. And let's see what I got in my room. This is a short video. I'm gonna talk a little bit after this things. I know I look rough. Hair's all messed up. Gotta get a haircut. Need a shave. You know, a lot of stuff I need to do. But let me show you what I got going on right now. This is my first high-tech tank. We're running injected CO2, a Phoenix Fuse Ray, which is kind of highlight for this tank. We're doing mostly liquid fertilizers, Easy Green, and some Seachem products, some Flourish products. It's 10 gallons. I have probably about 20 between 20 and 35 chili rasboras. I have a handful of autosinkless, lots of different colored Neocaridina that I've bred out. Yellow, red, and blue. I think I have an orange in here. And I have a bumblebee goby right there in the back. You see them on the ground. And two bristlenose plecos that are mostly in here for grow out. I really should move them because of the waste product they produce, but I can't. I love them. Look at those little guys. Anyway, so I was running this very well, and I was getting nice reds. So that's a Liguigius ovalis. That's just a regular Rotala that's coming out red at the top. Rotala Macandra 4 mini. Rotala Wallacei that has not quite grown into its highlight state. This is just Rotala Macandra, and then Liguigia red in the back. And as you can see, like, they look good, but if you really look at them, they're not giving me the full red that they were a couple weeks ago, and I'm trying to figure out why. I got a Stargarnia species purple, looks really good right here. I don't know what this plant is. I forgot when I bought it. I have an Armenia grassalis that grew from pretty much nothing that I just stuck in here to see if it would grow. Some Stargarnia repens growing at the bottom. Anubias nana, Anubias variegated, a bunch of different Bucephalandra, a big boost on the back wall, some pink flamingo crypt, Barcalia longifolia, I think it was Lutea, or at least I can't remember. Crypt, Retrospiralis, a red crypt in the back, Wendetti, Liguigia, I think it was Atlantis up front, growing real short. Some flame moss, some Christmas moss, growing out some flame moss up here. Some Anubias nana, not Anubias nana, but Nana jungle val, really cool plant. That's pretty much all the plants in here. They're all growing really well, as you can tell. Like, even those tissue cultured, most of these came off of tissue cultured, these crypt flamingos, and they're growing nice. One of the pieces I bought was like directly from a hobbyist that had it grown out already, which was great. So that's what I got going on over here. I'm mostly trying to figure out what am I doing different. I did a big water change, and I held back my dosing for a little while, so I know that's part of it, because the water kept coming out green, and on the other hand, it was coming out green, but I couldn't tell it was green, and the plants are still staying nice red. But in my head, if I took the green out, I'd get even better red. And so I think it's just trying to catch back up. I'm just trying to catch back up on dosing. So I need to up my dosing is what I'm thinking. I'm about to start up a whiteboard. It's gonna go like either right there or on this wall to kind of put out how much amount I'm going into and stuff like that, so I can keep track of what's going in and what are the effects over that week. Because this stuff, like, once you put CO2 and a good light on, you're getting weekly half-inch growth to a whole inch growth. Like, it's good. It's awesome. I just have a little top fin internal filter that they don't even make these anymore. A little heater I picked up on Amazon, no brand. And here it is. You can see my my fertilizers over there. This is my shell dweller tank. Neolamprologus multifasciatus. with the Beamswork light on there. Some big Anubias on the corner, and this open space for them. They actually just had their first fry come out of the shell recently. Maybe if we sit still enough, it'll fly out. We're not gonna sit here forever and do that. But you know, simple setup. Airstone. It says Aquaneat internal filter. I feed them bug bites and some micro worms. Oh, that's also what I feed the chilies. Is this tropical formula. Sorry, I'm making another edit because my film. Sorry, I had to make another edit because of the shortage of space on this phone that I hate so much. I need one with more space. I always get the cheap iPhone, which means I get like 16 gigs. Anyway, so they're doing really good. I bought them all as juveniles. They had their first fry. So there's not much going on over here. I'm dealing with a little bit of algae on those plants, but I'm not that quite worried about it. As long as they're growing, that's all I want them for, to deal with the nutrient. This was just like pretty much an experiment because nobody ever, like any African cichlids, nobody ever puts plants with. So, oh, there's the fry. Let's zoom in, see if I can get him on camera. There he is swimming. Oh snap! Look at that little baby fry, tiny, absolutely tiny, maybe the size of 2 grains of sand. See if they'll let me get in close here. They're not too jumpy at me, but they can be a little skittish sometimes and just roll in. This is not what it looked like. Obviously, you know, or most people will know that Shelleys are their own aquarium designers. I kind of spread it out evenly, and then they just made this giant pile. That's the male, the big one, and I'm pretty sure the other 3 are females. So he's got himself a little spawn. I have 2 more here. One over the shell, and there's probably one in one of those shells. But yeah, so we'll feed these guys. We'll feed everybody right now. Get everybody to look at this is what I got going on in my room. And let's see everybody eat. Our first one for the feeding are some microworms for the Shelleys. Most people don't use their finger for the microworms, but I don't care. So, microworms are a little bit small for once they get this size. So I do feed them some frozen brine shrimp sometimes. That's the noise you hear me doing right now. And just melt it out a little bit so they get in there. The microworms are mostly for if they have any fry, and the smaller Shelleys, they like it. So, alright, we got some of this stuff in here. I don't put a lot because they're very small fish. Back in the freezer. I usually use a whole, I don't even use a whole block ever. I end up throwing most of the block away. There they come. They love the brine shrimp. Nice and meaty. See all of them come out. Yeah, so there's 6 in here. When I get ready to leave my dorm, they're gonna go into 29. So they'll have more like a 20 long footprint, and then really good height that I'll probably put something else over them. But that's for later. Let's check out the other tank. Back over here, they're gonna get some microworms. I haven't had a meaty food in a minute. So I also have 3 Corydoras pygmaeus. I found them at a Petco for 99 cents, so I wanted all of them, but they only had 3. So it was very sad. See, I'm going to town already trying to get some food. See the ones in the back, going in there and picking at it. I kind of put too much this time, but you can see these little guys eating. So this is the fluval bug bite. For tropical bug bites for small fish. Look at that. You see that? They hit those way better. That was a little big piece. Normally I break it up a little bit more before dropping it in. Definitely overfed. Definitely gonna have to do a water change later. But let's see where the bulk of them are at. This thing gets so dense that they hide. It's really awesome though. Another shrimp. There's a lot of shrimp in here. We had some purling going on the Stargany repens. I hit it with some hydrogen peroxide, which is why those stems are naked. Apparently the leaves did not like the hydrogen peroxide and they died. The plants didn't die, but this did. I also have some tissue cultured Nubias variegated that did die back. Those pieces are on there, they're glued on, but they're dead. I'm probably gonna go and clean it off eventually. Have some other little bulbs of it that are still kind of there, still kind of dying. If they start, I'm leaving them there to see if they grow in. Because with the Nubius, as long as there's a healthy piece, it'll keep growing. The problem is I don't know how much of a healthy piece is because they grow them out in such these dense balls that it's hard to tell. A lot of this I got, all these plants, for the record, my main shopping is my local fish store, which is Blackfish Exotics in Starkville, Mississippi. H2O plants, Rice Family Aquatics. I got some plants coming in from LR Brett's, which is going to give me some willow moss, Liguria arcuata or something like that, and Rotala inini, I don't know how to say that. And I also, all my booze came off of booze plants except this one right here. Where's it at? Right there. I got that at my local fish store. Yeah, so that's what I got going on. Let's finish up the video, talk to you about some stuff, and we'll be ready. And then we'll see what happens. All right, so you guys, that's basically what I got going on in my dorm room. I have a lot of stuff going on back home, all my tanks back home. The yellow shrimp are still doing good. I got a colony of blues that are doing great. Now I got antlers. I got a big school, or a medium-sized school. It's like 10 neon dwarf rainbows to go in with my other rainbows. A lot of stuff went on in the last 8 months. I'll try to catch everybody up on that, and all I gotta say is thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the spiel. And if you like it, come back. If you don't, come back anyway and give me another shot. If you know anything I can do to help with my red plants, then leave some comments. That'd be great. And then visit me at aquaticlife_life_ms at Instagram. That's where I have all my stuff. By the way, I'm going to be trying to selling shrimps, plants, and plecos online. If you are interested, message me on Instagram, leave me a comment, I'll get to you, and make sure we can get something out. I want to try to work this out. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't even know how much to charge. That's kind of the thing. I want people to like ask me and kind of give me an idea of how things are going to go. All right, thanks. See ya.